To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And 10 now from the 46. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Milrow. That's reeled in by Jalen Reed. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go, go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Headed out right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. And Sawyer working hard, making a stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay,
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Mustang 19, go!
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time, well, stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
1st and 10 from the 32. Look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
They'll work against the blitz. Gets to his back. Here's Rashad White. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can't happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Irvin here from the gun. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
From the red zone now. Rolling out to his left. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Get it!
Here's a design run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Bait snap for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds a seam down the middle. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons trim the lead to 1. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds him over the middle. He works it down to the 37. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. Cut 19, cut 19.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll throw for it. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60.
From the gun, a run for White. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Quick throw is caught. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Number 85. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 19, Sharp Street.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Running on 2nd with White. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
70 Lions, Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
throwing now on 3rd and 2. Brought in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
A gain of 15.
They've got a man in motion.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down throw here from Milrow. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left with fourth down here. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all of his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, Simon. Rock leading.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Into the hands of Cole. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's complete to Cole. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Irving on the counter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey, check that. Let's go now.
Right back to Irving now. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, play action. It's his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Again, he's got room. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, go!
Pistol now for Milrow. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
Offensive line fast. Milrow from the gun. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Rocco 80. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 16-yard
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure coming. Dumped off to his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A toss, running right. It's Irving. He's out to clear. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action on first down. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third and long for him here. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20. The landing... and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Check smash. Check smash.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Viking, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap, will give to Robinson. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Mustang 19. 1979 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
17.
Kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
And they'll surrender just a little yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Rolling from the gun here. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. That pass complete to Irving. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Irving has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Bates now for the point after. Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Milrow. Short pass brought in. That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take their lead to a 3-score advantage. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 23.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throw in here, Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in a hurry up here.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Milrow with it on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers.
To the air, Milrow. He's going deep. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Panther 11, go! Panther 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We give to Irving to start this drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He's got a Emeka Egbuka. It almost as he caught it. He does well to to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
16 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
He's going to throw this one. He's got a man left. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
1st down, play action. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll give it to Irving on the option. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Going back across his body here, left side. This is brought in at the 15. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. By the pylon. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
51. Falcons 23.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go play action here, it's Milrow. Dump off to his fullback. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Milrow looking to throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
In the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. Third down, Bucks into the dime set defensively.
Go! 60 by 6. Viking.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Eventually, Kate, these other 31 teams in the league, they're going to have to find some new way, some new scheme to keep this ball out of this dude's hands. The impact he's made on special teams all year. He's been arguably the league's best return man. And nearly added yet another house call right there.
And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. He rolls to his right. He brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Lightning into the lead. 70 Lions.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Ready up.
Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here.
Let's go now. 18, come on, 70.
Goal to go, they're passing. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons 30.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Milrow now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Third and long. Here's Milrow. Chased out to his right. He's going deep down this side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's going to try another deep one here. Brought in inside the 20. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Here we go. 60 Vice, ready.
Working inside the red zone. Pulls it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Looks to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
They're throwing it. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
12 more yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're going play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing it again here. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
61. Falcons,
Stonehouse
37.
now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun now for Milrow. This back, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On the gun, Milrow. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete left side to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Tap the 50, tap the 50.
32-yard line.
Milrow from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready?
Here's Milrow to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19, Lion, 19, 18.
3rd and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. You hear There's so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Going again on 2nd and 10. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. We're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
To the air, middle row. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And hurry this to the line. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Forced out to his right. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be across mid.